What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, we're on our way right now to go to Copart and go pick up our brand new build. While we're waiting on the AMG GT guys to get built, we're waiting on a few parts, some little stuff here and there. So we're gonna go ahead and we just grab the new build and we're gonna go to Copart, head over there, grab this brand new 2022 Yamaha Kodiak 700 SC with the EPS, electric power steering and all that, guys. It's about really early in the morning. I want to be the first one there, guys. I got all my straps and we're gonna grab the truck that's right over here and we're gonna go ahead and go grab it right now. So let's get right to it, guys. Alrighty, guys, so we just paid for our vehicle. Now we got to go ahead and we signed in for an appointment and we're gonna go ahead and get loaded up. Got to drive through the back gates over there and they'll load up our truck. So now all the time when you come to Copart, you have to schedule an appointment, and once your appointment time comes up, then you can drive inside the Copart and get all loaded up. So you just drive straight in and wait over there and get loaded up. And check out all these cars, guys. There is thousands upon thousands of cars, both left, right of me. I mean, this is crazy, guys. You got Range Rovers, brand new ones. This is really cool. A lot of stuff and potential out here. There's a lot of junk out here as well. You got to know what you're doing, and you can easily get screwed if you don't know what you're doing. So, you know, and this is how they load up all the vehicles. They use this big giant like Caterpillars, and you get guys that are just coming in and out of here. There's already transporters over here getting loaded up, transporters over there, and we got here super early, guys. We try to get here as early as possible. That way we can beat everyone else. And I mean, we came here right when they open, and look how many guys are already here. It's Friday and everyone just wants to get loaded and get out of here already. So let's go ahead and get loaded. All right, guys, so it's been about 30 minutes and we're still waiting on our car to get out here. And these guys have this new app apparently, and that's what we're waiting on to get here. So we got a couple transporters already here, and everyone's just waiting, but we haven't seen anybody come out yet. So sometimes at Copart it can take a while to get loaded up, guys. Just do expect that. Guys, there's a lot of cool stuff out here. While you're waiting, you can go out and check out everything. All these motorcycles out here too, and you got a lot of cool cars. You got a Ford over here, F-150. There's a Range over here. They got a lot of specialty stuff in that warehouse in there. They're not letting anyone in there right now, but let's see what they got on the bikes. I wonder if we can find our quad that we bought while we're waiting for it. It should be here somewhere. These are a lot of cool bikes. Take a look at this. We got a Harley in here, some sports bikes, more sports bikes, a Ducati, guys. Take a look at that Ducati, guys. That thing's sick. So they just got our quad, actually. You're not really supposed to be filming. A lot of the guys don't like it when you're filming, but what we're gonna go ahead and do, as you guys can see, it's right there on that Caterpillar right there. And they're gonna load it up on our bed. So I'm gonna try to get as much footage as I can, guys. Again, some of these drivers don't like to get filmed, some of them do, so it just depends on who we get. But I'm walking over to my truck right now, and I'm gonna tell them exactly where to put it, so I might have to put the camera down until I get it loaded up in the bed. But guys, there it is. This thing's looking really good. Alright guys, so we are all loaded up. This thing's got a winch on there, guys. I mean, that's the only damage, that little plastic piece. I already got the plastic on the way. It's about $120 part. We're just gonna go get it painted. This is the sports edition, special edition as well, as you guys can see. So it's got this metallic gray paint job. We'll go get that color matched and get a paint code for it. Got the color matched wheels, power steering, 700 cc's, guys. The thing is solid. Let's go and head back to the shop. It's about an hour drive back, and we're leaving the Copart. All right, guys, so we were actually on the freeway driving back home. We picked up this quad. Now, the cool thing with this thing is I went to go pay for it and go pick up the title and do all the paperwork and whatnot. We actually got it behind me right there on the truck. Windows are kind of dirty. But guys, we're driving back home, and when I went inside to go pay for it and pick it up, the people are telling me, hey, were you the one that bought this quad? Were you the one that bought the quad? Like 4 or 5 people, employees, and even the guys that loaded up got off the truck and asked me. And I was like, yeah. And they're like, man, that quad's so cool. And they know the backstory about it. So what ended up happening is it's a 2022 model, brand spanking new. The guy bought it. It's only got 13 miles on it. And the guy clipped the fender. And it's a $287 part from Yamaha. I called actually one of the Yamaha dealers near us, and they told us they can, it's easy, boom, $287. Well, they go check the inventory on the Yamaha catalog, got the part number off of it, and contact Yamaha, and there is no ETA on that fairing on the left-hand side front fairing that got clipped. And even though it's like 4 bolts and it gets removed, there's no ETA on when they can get a replacement panel. So I did some digging online, and I found out that, there's one for sale from a 21. It's a different color, of course, but that's fine. It was only $100, and we can go get this color matched. I mean, I've painted cars before. How hard is it to paint a little fender on a quad? And it's a gray metallic, so we can get this color matched perfectly as well and get this thing sprayed. But guys, can you believe it? The guy just got it, clipped the fender, and due to that little $287 fender with like 4 or 5 bolts, the insurance company totaled this thing. Not totaled it, sorry. The insurance bought it out. The title is still clean. It's got a clean title, and this thing is literally, I mean, that was the only fender that I saw for sale on eBay last night. And the day before I was bidding on this thing, I was searching it up, and I called the dealership and everything, and no one can tell me if a 21 will fit, because they have so many different part numbers, guys. They have like B16001, B16002, 3, and so on. And the difference is, just so you guys know, is the colors. Yamaha gave it a different part number for every single one due to the different color variations from like the sports edition model and all that stuff. And they can't get none of the plastics though. So if the color is the only issue, I don't care. We'll go ahead and buy the plastic, and we'll go ahead and get it painted. So let's go home. We don't even know if this thing starts, guys. Having 13 miles on it, it should start. But once again, it is a Copart purchase, so we don't know. And on top of all that, guys, it's always risky when you're buying power sports, because some auctions or policies, they let you drive them, some of them do not. Some of them will even start it if the batteries are dead on them, because sometimes they sit there for a while before the title work and insurance adjusters and all that get done going through it. Sometimes it takes a while. So the battery, if it's dead, they're not, some of these guys, they're not going to lift up the seats and stuff or take apart the seat and jump start it or something. So they're just going to mark it in-op. And that's the case on this one. We'll just find out if our luck played out. Once again, it is a Copart purchase. Crossing my fingers for the best and praying. And we'll get home and hopefully see if this thing could fire up. Alrighty, guys, and just like that, we are back to the shop. Everything is ready to go, guys. Let's go ahead and get this thing unloaded, unstrapped, get it off the truck. I don't have any ramps for the quad. Normally we have a utility trailer and another trailer, but I just didn't feel like going to grab it. I figured it would fit on the bed and we can get it off like, back in the days, guys. You know how you just pick it up and throw it on there? With the sport quads, like we got a 700 and a 450, and we could do it with that. Not too sure about these. I mean, I've never had one of these utility ones. It did feel a little bit more heavier than the other one, so we're just gonna go ahead and try it. I mean, it's got skid plates underneath, slide it off and see what happens. Let's go ahead and get this thing unloaded and hopefully get this thing started and driving it. Alrighty guys, so we got this thing unloaded. I mean, I was trying everything to get it as smooth as possible by myself, and it was hard, guys. It's nothing like the 450Rs or our sport quads, like the 700Rs that we have in the shop, and way heavier, guys. And I mean, it was funny how it just came off. At some point I just decided to let go and let it go and get out of the way, but no damages, thank God. I thought for sure we damaged the tailgate of our truck. I thought for sure this rack got damaged. We'll do a little walk around this thing. This thing has no damage at all, guys. And the only thing we gotta buy is that cowl, like I was saying, and that fender. And it's literally like right here. That's all it is. It has a couple clips here and there, and like 3 or 4 bolts right there, and it unbolts. I could probably swap this out in 5 minutes, guys. That is the only reason they totaled this car. I mean, this quad. So this might be the very fast rebuild. And on top of that, even the winch is still good. The headlights are still good. I mean, the whole thing is solid. I hope this thing starts and there's no hidden surprises, guys. That's the only thing that might set us back if the motor's bad or something. But I mean, everything looks really good. Even like all the ECUs, the computers and all that, the fuse boxes, everything looks clean, guys. So this might be our first very fast rebuild that is hopefully done in under 2 or 3 hours of labor. I mean, with painting it and, you know, assembling it and all that, waiting for the paint to dry. 3 hours total turnaround time, and got a quad from Copart. Or it could turn into full entire part out, or the motor's locked up, or something's bad and you got to swap the motor. So it's one of those things that you gamble with, guys. But, you know, we like to play around or make calculated risks here, and sometimes you get big rewards, sometimes you don't. But hopefully we can get this thing started. Let's go ahead and see if we can and rip this thing around the fields out here. Alrighty, so let's see if we even have any power on this thing. I think the battery's underneath. Oh no, the battery's actually right up front right here, so it's easy to get to. Let's see, you got the key on this side. Wow, you got a cigarette lighter to charge your phone. Oh, look, we got charge, guys, and only 14 hours. Wow, not even miles, only 14 hours on this thing, and the guy totaled it. I haven't checked the oil or anything, which hopefully it's good. There was no leaks on it or anything. Make sure we're in park over here. Let's see if we can just try to crank it over. Let's see, that has to be there. Oh, it cranked. It turns over, guys. Let's see if it'll start up. Guys, this thing starts up. Wow. No lights on the dash. I mean, everything on this thing works. It sounds really good right now. I mean, we didn't see anything leaking. All the suspension, all the tires still look nice. Let's see if we rev it up. Hopefully nothing's knocking. Wow, guys, this thing sounds really good. This just turned out to be the best rebuild ever. I mean, it's gonna be super quick. Oh, we still haven't tested to see if it'll go forward or backwards. Let's make sure this thing goes forward and backwards real quick. Let's get on this thing. So I guess I hold the crank down here, and we'll put it into the high gear. And let's see if we roll forward. Wow, guys, take a look at that. We are rolling. This thing works. We got forward. Let's go in reverse. Do we have reverse? Wow. Guys, we have reverse. Everything on this thing works. This thing turned out to be a score, guys. Wow. I am so stoked. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing ordered and hopefully get this thing all put together. But stay tuned, guys. That'll be on the next episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed this thing, but man, I can't wait. You know what we'll do on this episode, actually? We're gonna go ahead and rip it around the field for you guys a little bit. We can't go too fast because there is some loose plastics here that we gotta put clips on, but we'll just do the best we can. Let's go do that right now. Take a look at that. Even the headlights still work on this thing. No overheating issues, not even a check engine light, guys. This thing runs and drives. Everything on it works. I mean, I've gone through it. I got it even on 2 wheels at some points around that area. But guys, I am so happy and so blessed with how this thing turned out. It could have been a nightmare, but it turned out all the right ways possible. All right, guys, so that's gonna be a wrap for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoy this type of content. I know we threw something new at you guys because on the AIM to GT we are just waiting on a few parts, and you know, stuff takes time to get in. We have a service call appointment with Mercedes-Benz as well that we got to get the car down to, and we're just waiting on little stuff so we can make this thing roadworthy and get this thing one step closer and done. So we were just looking on Copart and, you know, scrolling through IAA and whatnot, and I was like, boom, look at this quad. Just totally something unexpected. We found this thing, just had to have it, and we won it, guys. So on the next episode, we're gonna go ahead and get this thing put together. But if you guys like what you guys saw, hit the thumbs up button, comment, leave us a suggestion of something, or, you know, if you like this stuff, just say you like it. We'll do more of this kind of stuff. Cars, trucks, boats, I mean, you name it. Anything with a motor in it. And guys, subscribe. Until then, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.